Good afternoon, friends. This is for FTT 100. My name is Billy Highfield, and this is the final project. I am ensuring that there is no ammunition around. This is my Glock 23, right? I am doing a visual and physical inspection of the chamber. There's no magazine inserted. This is a cleared and safe firearm. Part 1, make Glock, model 23, year production 2013. Action type, it is a semi-automatic, it is a striker fire, magazine fed of course, but the trigger is Glock's unique safe action type, which has 3 independent safeties, and it differs from double action and single action triggers. The feeding style is a push to feed, where the barrel cants downward, the slide and the extractor grab onto the new round and push it forward into the chamber. In part 2, we address the action type, which it's not a single or a double action, although the cycle of operations is the same when it comes to semi-automatic pistols. The AI overview states it's not classified as either single or double action, but more accurately describes as a double action only type of system. That's interesting. The trigger pull cocks and fires a striker, but the Glock safe action system also incorporates 3 passive safeties that are automatically engaged and disengaged as the trigger is pulled. The system is a fully automatic safety mechanism that includes 3 independently operating mechanical safeties. They are engaged when the trigger is released and disengaged when it is pulled, providing a consistent and safe trigger pull for each shot. Interesting. I'll go through the cycle operations, ensuring it's again clear. So start with boom, pull a trigger, round goes off, bullet exits the barrel, firing, unlocking as the chamber pressure drops enough. The slide begins to move backward. Boom, right, we unlock, move backward. So as the slide goes backward, the extractor is now grabbing onto the rim. Well, it's actually been holding on the entire time. It's part of the bolt face. So we're pulling back, we're extracting. Now once we reach the rear, we're ejecting, we're throwing that old round off, right? So boom, we extract, we throw the old round off. Now we're cock it, right? We've locked the firing pin back into the bolt. Okay. Now at the rear of this, like the recoil spring has achieved the maximal position. It's now returning the slide forward. And now we're firing, locking, ejecting, cocking. Now we're feeding. Right? We're ripping the new round off the top of the magazine. The extractor has grabbed onto it. Feeding, right? We're using the feed ramp. It's now chambering, right? The new fresh case is now locked into the breech, okay, which is the final phase. So chambering and then locking is our final phase. We get the locking lugs, right? Everything is seated and it's true, and it's ready to fire. So you've reached the initial phase in which you pull the trigger again, the initial time. I will now be demonstrating the cleaning process since I don't have dirty guns. I'll just show you how to clean a dirty gun, and I will hit all the areas. For one, make sure it's safe, right? Double check, do a physical and a visual inspection of the firearm. Okay, pull back on these takedown pins, push forward. Now we have our lower, okay, the palm or lower with the trigger group and all that shenanigans. Upper, we take the recoil, guide rod and springs part, take the barrel apart, slide. That is a field stripped Glock 23 Gen 4. Ta-da! Now we take our, this would be an iode cleaning brush. We take our our cleaning agent. I like to use CLP. I put 4 or 5 drops on it. Okay, and depending on the carbon, if there's a lot of carbon, we're gonna use a little more CLP. We might even let it soak. Scrub. Never leave the CLP in the barrel. You can, if you can put a freaking I like to use bore snakes, but you can also use a cleaning rod with a bore brush. You want to always push it out, push the debris out. You want to inspect the lands and the grooves. Same thing, clean all the carbon off. You can use you don't want to use hard steel, but you can use a softer steel or even a brass to scrape off any really hard carbon residue. After all cleaning, right, you want to give it a good wipe down, right? Clean inside all the locking rails. Okay, clean all that. Clean. Same thing for here, right? Clean all the trigger groups, trigger bar, extractor, boom. Clean all that carbon out, right? Boom, any sand, any grit, boom. Then we apply a light coat of CLP to all the moving components, all the metal components that touch, except the barrel. Don't put any CLP in the barrel, and then you would reassemble. This is the weapons schematic for the Glock 23 Gen 4. That is found on gunpartscore.com. And here is the owner's manual that I downloaded for the Glock 23 Gen 4. I will attach this in an email if possible. But demonstrating the search parameters. And this is why the reason you want these, because it provides an in-depth parts list. It also tells you the specifications if you can shoot plus P loads, maintenance intervals, potential wear items like springs or things they're going to be wearing if you do heavy shooting. It's essential to read through that to learn everything you can about your firearm.